We're closely watching the immigration enforcement efforts in the Twin Cities. The New Orleans area is also seeing more ICE activity.
Protests and demonstrations there over the weekend pushed back on the operations as unconstitutional. Fox's Sarah Legray is live in New Orleans tonight with more. Sarah, you've been there since last week. Can you tell us about some of these events that happened this past weekend?
Well, Simone, Kelsey, we saw about 100 people march through the streets here in New Orleans, and this was the largest show of force that we've seen across the city. And we're seeing this similar message from both protesters and city leaders. They want federal agents to show them what's really happening in this area. Now, we saw dozens of people marching through here on Saturday, even in the cold and rain. At the same time, city leaders demanding more transparency. On Friday, the city council laid out their demands, like regular briefings on who's being stopped, why they're detained, and their criminal history. They also want agents to drop the mask and prove that federal authorities aren't targeting people based on looks.
We, of course, recognize federal law and federal enforcement authority, but we also stand here with an obligation to ensure that federal operations are conducted transparently, constitutionally, and with respect for local residents.
The DHS hasn't released a full list of who they've arrested, but they have given names of criminals they describe as the worst here. For example, this Vietnamese national, he's been previously convicted of homicide, kidnapping, and aggravated assault. The DHS says he was sentenced to 40 years but released because of the city's sanctuary policies. But not everyone here has been critical of the Fed's response. In fact, some locals say it's necessary.
Obviously, they're going to get a lot of hate, and obviously they're going to make a lot of mistakes, but their intention is right. I'm an immigrant. I'm from South Africa. I came here legally, in the legal way, in terms of my legal visa, and I did everything by the book.
The DHS also releasing this afternoon 8 more people that they've arrested. In New Orleans, Sarah Legray, Fox 9.
All right, thanks, Sarah.